the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan here alongside my colleagues Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and
Said, end of story. First ballot, Hall of Fame.
Now here's Ilyasova, averaging 12 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mayo into the lane. Rejected by Cage.
Because if they come out with the right frame of mind and they don't have much success early, you know, the game plan is going to have to change in a big hurry.
And even so, Steve, I think the defensive approach Doris talked about is exactly the one they should employ.
And for O.J. Mayo, 6'4" player. Some people saw him as a guy who could play point guard, shooting guard. He's just a player, though. I think he can do a lot of things on the floor.
Well, he's a decent ball handler, but he's a shooting guard. I mean, he can be a little bit of a combo guy, but for the most part, he's out there to score, and most of those points coming off jump shots.
And here is Mayo, following the 3 from Cage. Knight kicks to Mayo. And the Bucks miss again. Spurs leading by 4. Cage passes to Parker. That is good.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Rookie block leaders. Look at cool hands. An intimidating defender. 3rd in the league.
Well, I'm sure he's had to put up with a few bumps and bruises to get his name onto that list because he's been more than willing to throw his weight around on the inside.
All right, Doris, thanks. And Steve, yet another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, he sure is. We saw it firsthand, and it was fun to watch. He really got it rolling.
Yeah, nothing better than to see a guy confident, comfortable, on a roll, and elevating his team to high levels of play. That's a beautiful thing to watch, fellas.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
And they're knocking down that mid-range jumper so far.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
There's 1:54 left in the first half of basketball. Parker against Knight. Makes the lead pass. Mayo. And it's blocked by Cage. They recover it. Here's Udom checked in. 1:36 left to play here in the half. Parker passes to Cage. Back to Parker. Spurs passing it around. Here's Cool Hands. He's guarded by Knight. And it goes. That's good. And while we're thinking about him, did you guys catch his comments at the press conference after their last game?
He's clearly a big picture guy. I mean, it isn't really what he's done, but what the team has done. It's all about wins with this kid, and you have to respect that.
He's a competitor, no doubt about that. I mean, he doesn't go out and try to make friends or make highlights. He just comes in with one agenda, and that's just to win the basketball game every night.
Milwaukee on D after the made shot from Cage. 5 on the clock. A 3 ball. And that one's good. And now a 3 points. Smith kicks to Neal. He passes to Pachulia. Neal, guarded by Green. There's the dish to Ridnour. From deep. Rejected by Cage. And he gets it back. And the first half ends in a close one.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And now get ready for the halftime.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
He picked it, given all kinds of space to get that one off.
Well, Brandon Knight out of Kentucky is more of a combo guard than a pure point when you look at him offensively. But with his long arms and good athleticism and at 6'3", I think there's a lot of upside for him at the defensive end of the floor. I think he's a guy that could defend 1 and 2s effectively. Something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
Leonard the pass to Cage. Buries it from 3-point range. He's got 15. Deep.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Duncan with a screen on Ilyasova. Cage passes to Duncan. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He thought he had that one clean, but the
Kind of look.
well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
He feeds it to Duncan. Passes it to Cage. Shoots the three. Count the bucket.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points.
Length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Mills gets the screen from Cage. Mills passes to Cage. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
You know, with all this, you can get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
Back tonight. Kicks it to Mayo. It's stolen. Here's Coolhand. Splitter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Parker passes to Cage. This one for 3, and that one's good. Coolhand's got 15 points here in the second half.
That's now a dozen.
You're passing before that basket.
Pass to Cage. Feeds it to Duncan. Here's Coolhands, defended by Ilyasova. Cage passes to Splitter. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances in the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let him fly.
Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
He hushed him up with that shot.
Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd. You're right.
It's like they're stunned. I mean, they don't know what to think.
Parker dishes to Duncan. Passes to Cage. For 3! And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
An example right there, guys, of how even as their lead grew into a big one, they never started coasting.
That's the truth. I mean, they've been in charge of this game all the way through.
Here's Sanders. Yes!
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
There's the moves right there, guys.
And he does it as well as anyone. Tremendous skill in the air.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well done at the free throw line. I'll tell you what, that will make things a lot easier on them if they can continue to convert.
And the shot is good.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you've got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Now here's Mayo. There's the 3. Oh, no good. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win.